What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the stream. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons today. It's Friday, so every Friday at this hour we start our game. So when we last left off, we all ended up in a fight in the main town square, where that guard we killed back in Kale City has come back as an elf, a half elf. We killed him. We lit him on fire. Unfortunately, the guards and of course the guy in charge, I keep forgetting his name, the burgomaster, are not very happy with our conduct, and because of that, we are now put into jail. So we are currently on our way to jail, and we gotta figure out how you know move on from there. So let's go and check it out.
Looking on
Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. And I've got the charm listed in there as well as her claws.
Yeah.
So you should be able to just roll that. And the same with Slithers. He's in there as well for you.
Ah, nice.
Half the characters will eventually just be the various animals you've collected.
In the end, it's only Glimmet and his animals.
Yeah.
And Kamsin because he's a cat.
Yep.
Also, I have to thank Addy because he gave me idea to name the cat Mouse because he misspoke.
Hey,
This is true. This is true.
I just thought it fitted so perfect for a little cat.
Yeah. So we're just missing Wesley, who's going to be here a few minutes late.
Yep.
That's fine.
Actually, give me a second. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on.
No problem. One thing that really annoys me about Roll20 is I can never tell when music is being looped.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's black, it will just reset.
Yeah, I see that. It's just because my eyesight isn't great because it's either black or gray, and it looks close enough that's actually kind of hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to click a few times just to see.
Yeah.
I had to do that yesterday when I ran a session. I hope the sound doesn't stop working in the middle of the fight.
Yeah. Because you'll be concentrating on running the fight, and then a minute will pass before you realize, oh, it's just quiet.
Yeah, usually I just try to run soundtracks that is a bit longer, so I don't have to worry that much.
Yeah, I've been trying to find longer ones, good 10 minutes at least.
Yeah, I have a program that I just download a YouTube file and I just cut it until it's the maximum size.
Yeah, I've got any video converter for that, which is pretty good.
If you're open to whistle tracks being part of the soundtrack, I'd be happy to do some for you.
Whistle tracks?
Yeah, whistling.
Whistling tracks. Because I'm running out of space overall, so I'm kind of just using what's free right now. But yeah, if you want to make some stuff, that's cool.
Let me give you an example.
So I'm the only one who is actually subscribed to this shit. At least Adi has had some use of it. Because I just planted him in one of my empty games and he's making characters because I have all the books.
Oh.
They actually not bad. Hey, Addy. Can you whistle with Kamsin's accent?
Oh my god. Oh, this is a challenge. Huh. Can I?
It's like trying to do an
Okay.
accent on an accent. It's
No, it's too sharp. It's too sharp. No, I'll do this. I'll put some thought behind this. I will.
It was a joke.
No. I mean, like, so I was a theater person, so this would be a very good theater exercise.
I was watching a video on Mel Blanc, the guy who did Looney Tunes, and there was a bunch of voice actors talking about like how crazy it is because there's that one cartoon where it's Bugs Bunny doing Daffy Duck's accent or
Yeah.
doing Daffy Duck's voice and Daffy Duck doing Bugs Bunny's voice, and they're all him, and he's having to do all those voices at the same time. And like,
El Blanco is a genius. So
yeah, that dude is insanely talented, or was, I should say, but
There's a lot of talented voice actors.
yeah, he might be the best, I think, of all time.
it's very undeniable.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah. Robin Williams is also one that is one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
so
was my TV
someone
dad
was
for a long time.
whistling, right? I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
That is me.
Okay, fine. Because like I took my headphones. I was walking around my room looking for something to drink, and suddenly I'm hearing this sound. I'm like, am I going crazy? What the fuck is that sound? Because I can still hear Shivras and the DM talking, and I was just like, wait, am I imagining this? Like, what the fuck? We're just waiting on Morgan then.
Yeah. He said he's going to be a few minutes late, so.
Q.
Mr. Wesley.
While we're waiting, does anybody have any character questions or anything? Or questions in general?
I've terrorized you enough for a few weeks now.
Man, freaking bots coming and spamming my chat. What a bunch of dicks. Hey, do you want free followers? Click this link. I'm like, fuck off.
One of the reasons I don't do anything as far as like Twitch or anything.
I mean, it comes with the territory. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Other than just like, ban people.
Hey, nice start to the game.
Wow, you have a -1 to charisma?
I'm not very charismatic.
That's ironic for an elf.
I'm a sheltered child.
She's wicked smart though.
How do I roll for midnight, like perception?
I added him into characters. So if you click on his portrait, Midnight, it should pull up his character sheet.
Yep.
And if you scroll to the bottom, it should have all his stuff there. So where it says perception +3.
Oh,
Yeah, there it goes.
fantastic.
I mean that's pretty
A
good.
crazy
for everything.
limit? Sure, why not? Why not, Shivras?
average.
Why not? Crazy son of a bitch.
Also, just a reminder: if you do ever want to change his form, it does take a full casting of Find Familiar, and the associated gold cost.
Right.
Okay, so quick question. What is dog Creopomy?
That is an open character sheet for if we need to use one. I was going to
Okay.
add a bunch whenever we do the one shot, so everyone can add characters in, and then we'll probably just delete them after, so there's just not taking up too much room.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks really bad when you're GM and can see all of them.
Yeah. because I've got like 10 or so now.
Oh, jeez.
Good lord.
Hey, Jen, if you ever
13.
change your familiar into something else, make the Weasel and call it Weasley.
Speak of the
And-
devil and he shall appear.
Hey,
So you can turn it into any 0 challenge rating beast. So
Does a familiar ever go up in level or no?
no.
Okay.
I mean, it's a first level spell, so it doesn't really.
They are not supposed to be combat effective anyways, unless you use touch spells on them.
Right.
Yeah. Or if you're Pact of the Chain Warlock, there's some stuff you can do to upgrade them that way.
Ah.
Which honestly is my favorite version of Warlock, Pact of the Chain, because you get a sidekick basically.
Yeah.
Because you can get like something like an imp or something that can be invisible.
Yep. You get an invisible imp if you go Pact of the Fiend. You can get a pixie or a fairy if you go Pact of the Fae. Ultimately, you can choose, but I always say it should be something that is emblematic of your patron.
Right.
and would that be akin to like a magic butler?
Kinda.
Or
Like
you
a
can
mini
do
magic
Abigail.
butler.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Unseen Servant is a magic butler, so
I would totally have a Jeeves as my
It's a really, really
Right.
British demon.
yeah.
I mean, you can actually with Unseen Servant. It's a first level spell and it's a ritual, and you get basically a small servant that is with you for I think it's 8 hours. Yeah.
He has like 0 strength though, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's strength of 2, so it's actually in the negatives.
Yeah.
But it can do like simple tasks for you, like fold laundry, collect firewood, scout.
Excellent people having your demon slave or
Yeah.
demon servant.
Pretty much.
It
So-
reminds me when I played a game before, and one of the players had an imp with an extremely long nose, and it always dripped snort from it.
Ugh.
So even when it was stealthed, so where is it? And you just follow the snort line.
I'm just imagining it trying to sneak up on people, and they're just here.
Yeah, pretty much.
You see it dripping behind them? Oh wait.
Is that a booger on your shoulder?
Also, it's an imp booger, so it's like extra disgusting.
Ooh. It's
It
really
smells
warm
of,
for some reason.
Yeah,
Smells of surströmming.
black and has like little boba balls in it.
Oh.
Nasty.
Nasty,
Yeah.
bro.
I just had dinner.
The snort is actually tiny demons.
Yeah. That's how they reproduce.
And it's just like the servant's just like 3 small short demons in a trench coat.
Wait, you had
Somebody
dinner at
actually played a
6 in the
character of
afternoon?
that. Like they did some 3 gnomes in a trench coat, and like no one actually figured it out until like I think
That's
they
cool.
hit like level 10 or something.
Yeah, I think I heard about that. Like they put expertise in disguise kit or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Good performance.
Went
So
through,
wait,
like,
you eat
almost the
dinner
entire
at
campaign.
6 in the evening?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, yeah, that's
about
my
the time
time.
I usually have dinner.
Huh.
I mean,
It's
if
like
I have
like
dinner.
8 or something.
Weird.
I live in Northern Ireland. That's just generally the time we have dinner.
Huh.
Although I do have to eat a little bit early.
And then when do you people have breakfast?
I'm American, so we never stop eating.
I'm British. It just depends what you're eating.
Yeah.
You speak.
Mm.
They have learned to speak through their nose, so he's still eating.
Yep.
Britain, we just don't learn to speak at all. We just commute
They
in
haven't-
general
they-
noises.
The entire country has learned how to speak grunts.
Exactly. Like you see 2 people on the street. Aye. You just they've had like a serious bank transaction that you've never known.
it is newer communication that like few will be able to access.
No, and besides, plus, that's how communicating started anyway. Grunts.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
animals just
really-
communicate entirely through body language.
fair enough.
Really, language is just a series of grunts in a specific order.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just different tunes of grunts.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So everybody.
Then you have like
is...
I can't remember like is a Gaelic or something where just one consistent tone of grunt that somehow means 7 different things.
Oh, like that. I know there's like a bunch of Welsh towns too that have like ridiculously long names.
Yeah, my God. One thing which is, I think, like some 50 letters long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
It-
That's the other
ridiculous.
thing, yeah.
It's a whole sentence, but they just forgot
Yeah.
spaces.
That is, it's Welsh, right? That one? That's right.
So, yeah.
Welsh
Yeah.
and some Scandinavian countries I've seen it before too.
Oh, okay.
And Danish ones maybe, but we don't have that here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Probably the one I'm
It's
thinking
just you have to pronounce it as if you're drunk.
of.
But we also do have some places with weird names.
Anytime
So
I
yeah,
try and
everyone
pronounce
has those
anything in Swedish, it just comes off as the chef from.
Burk.
Balls in your mouth.
Oh, that's funny.
Then you know places like in England, with places like Cockermouth and all. There's no subtlety whatsoever.
Yeah.
It was a different time when those things were named.
So everybody's here. Everybody, I believe, is ready.
Hey, so this.
And does anyone want to do the recap, or should I?
Please go ahead. I'm
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay. Let me actually pull up my notes here.
We
You watched the
got
whole
our
thing.
ass kicked by a giant skeleton and its summoner.
And Campteen's
That
very
was
angry.
that was half the session.
Yeah, more or less.
That was actually half the session.
It really was.
And-
Then we like,
And I
it
missed
was
so
we
much,
agreed
like
to help out.
just taking the time to type, like, and listen at the same time. I missed so much,
yeah.
like that I saw in
Yeah.
Paul's video.
But when we did last leave our group, have you guys settled on the name Entropy, by the way?
I like it.
I mean, are we okay with that?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty unanimous.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it fits Glimt pretty well.
It fits his body pretty well.
Yeah. So, when last we left the group Entropy, they had been making their way through the tomb of One, the giant king, when they had come across Moen Vakar, a high-ranking member of the Balwan, the School of Mages in Ellendale. Moen was attempting to resurrect One Bun and was successful in that as you guys tried to stop her unsuccessfully. As she resurrected and you all began to almost die, she took pity on you and decided to let you go. And then Creek decided to yell out, "We'll be back for you." And then she decided to no longer let you go.
I'm utter genius.
Sure.
Wax Creek in the back of the head.
That's why. That's one thing to call it. Genius. Yeah.
You did manage to make it out of the tomb without anyone getting pulled back in by the skeletons, luckily. And made it back into town where you all rested at the Purple Pudding. You guys did some shopping the next day, and Comseen and Glimmet spoke to the burgomaster about Moen to let him know what the situation was. He didn't seem to believe you, though. As you guys were going about the shopping as well, the same, what you now know as a revenant, of Mukan Than came back and attacked Comseen in this public square, and you all set him on fire. And many
Again.
people were concerned about that, so the burgomaster came
I see
and
why.
politely asked you to surrender your weapons and go to the jail while they sort this out and
And
get
I
statements.
politely told him no.
Yeah.
At which
Yes,
point I
secretly
realized that's a
racist.
bad idea. It's
But
because I
yeah,
made of metal. Disgusting.
but you all did surrender your weapons eventually. And
Eventually, yeah.
They
Well,
guards.
most of the weapons, Glimmet and Kamstein try to hide theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah,
Not Kamstein.
I also hate
Drake
mine.
and Limit.
Drake and Limit,
Kamstein,
yeah.
I believe you gave all your weapons up.
Yes, you're
Uh,
500 weapons.
yeah, Glimmet gave away his crossbow and his rapier, but he still has the rest of his equipment.
I gave up
He has
my
a trench
staff,
couple.
but not my darts.
Yeah, you were able
No.
to successfully hide those on your person.
I
Didn't
did
you
a full
also-
mask impression and I pulled out a small armory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dropped, a good 20 or so daggers and various implements.
Like he takes off his boots and like slaps the back of it, and just like 5 daggers fall out.
I'm just worried where you
like
will
one
hit
makes
those
it 30.
daggers or darts.
All over, baby. All over.
He's really
So-
good at hiding things in the corner of his mouth.
It's sewn into my my clothes, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you're wearing monk robes, so it's the whole, you move it from one hand to the other as they're searching you kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to successfully do that without anyone noticing.
We also agreed to help the Brooker farm, didn't we? With the
You
spider.
did,
Yeah.
but that was before you got arrested.
We've got basically what, like 6-7 hours before we have to do that?
He asked you return about 8 p.m. and it's about 2:30 by the time you guys get to jail. So you've got, 5 or 6 hours.
I don't know. Yeah.
But you did make it all the way to the jail itself as the guards slowly pull you in and separate you into different cells.
Thank God I'm not in Glimmet cell.
So you guys are in there for about 30 minutes or so as you see just the 2 guards standing at the door itself.
When we getting out?
When we find out what we need to know,
What do you need to know?
what you did.
Told you what you did. We hit some person with a pan.
I wasn't there.
Clearly.
Glimmet gave away all his weapons.
Just randomly admit to giving away your weapons. Yeah, sure, why not?
I'm totally not conducting criminal activity. What are you talking about?
So wait, so what are we waiting for then? Like, who do we have to talk to?
So
I
as
was
you guys,
darting all around the little cell and collecting little pebbles, and now I'm just standing here and throwing them at Creek.
easy enough, just
Have a catch.
Question is the bars, are they really this far away from each other?
they are actually. It's designed for, most normal humanoids, so with how small you are, you probably could fit through.
I'm just going to squeeze through and look at the log.
Hey! Two guards immediately start rushing down.
Quickly squeeze back in.
I'm watching you.
You could have like saved that for later.
Yeah. Oh, my
My
fairy.
entire plan. I'm saying get out. He's a cat. He can get squeezed in.
Probably squeeze through, yeah.
I mean,
You don't talk to me, Metal Man.
Hey, for once, I didn't directly cause the problem.
Oh,
I
shut
just
up!
made it worse.
I just like start rage chucking stones at him.
Ow, ow, ow. I'm sorry. Okay, fine.
you just hear dink, dink.
It doesn't hurt, but it's annoying.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That is a problem for you, is it not?
Yeah, turn the rest. So what's the plan here?
Tall guardman, have you seen Glimmet's mouse? It's a
kinda
cat.
Oh.
Are you pulling the cat out?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go ahead and roll for this guard.
This is me not well. Though between us
Hey,
getting
natural
arrested.
20.
Oh.
He does kind of look down. Oh, that's cute. Get back in your fucking cell.
So is Glimmet cell in here where Glimmet is, or should he just step out to you? He go through the.
Okay, he's gonna take a swing at you.
Ah!
You see the sword he has just bounces against the steel bars as you jump back in.
Hey,
Wait, so would we have got like the benefits of like a short rest or something between now and getting arrested, or nah?
Yeah,
you're
I'd
not
say
very nice.
it's been a long enough time. You guys would be at a short rest in, yeah.
I might take a few
Hit dice.
get probably a few hit dice, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to roll.
Clerics have
My
D10s, don't they?
points back.
Or is it
For clerics, I believe it's a D8. Let me look it up real quick.
D8? D8 plus con, is it?
Clerics is +8.
6 and 4. Okay, so I'm at. Actually, I'll do one.
Hey.
Oh, you rolled 3 hit dice? No, 2 hit dice?
No, I rolled 2. So I'm at 22.
It's yeah, it's an extra. I get an extra.
Oh, actually, yeah, you took a
2.
chunk of damage from the last fight, correct?
Yeah.
You got ass kicked.
Glimmet is unhurt as usual.
I'm
Wonder
surprised they
how.
unhurt as well, yeah.
Cowards.
So, as you
So
guys,
sorry.
oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So
Is
as you,
Glimmet the only one who's like small to fit through?
I don't think Arafina took any damage, did you?
Not really.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, you guys are the only ones who really got in like melee with him. So
And Glimmet.
yeah, but Glimmet's small enough. He's usually not a target.
Something's biting my
I'm
leg.
concerned about him. Gets bit.
Yeah.
You see Glimmet's fine, but he pulls him in his trench coat. Like a swarm of rats come out, snakes come out, and this dire rat appears.
Do you want to see my snake?
Wait, we're talking about.
Bad
Oh, we
guy.
are we are terrible people.
So
Yeah.
as you guys are having the conversations with each other and kind of recuperating from the fight, you hear the door on the south side open, and Aaron, you'll be able to actually easily see enough. This large, probably 7'2", gray-skinned Goliath woman enters through. She has to kind of pull her head down through the door as she enters, and you see this large, long sword she has at her side as she kind of looks around. Hi,
Hello.
Hey?
my name is Sheriff Bones.
Ooh.
So, you're the ones who set a homeless man on fire?
Define homeless.
Without a home?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Lady Sheriff, we did not know this person. When he first appeared to me, he seemed to be an old man under a hood, but he revealed himself to be a half elf, an undead half elf. So we only defended ourselves while we were being viciously attacked in the middle of your wonderful town.
Yeah, we were doing a public service. You should be thanking us.
Well,
It's gonna make
Is
this
it-
way worse.
I looked at the body, and I definitely smelt something strange about it.
Definitely, that would be putting it mildly, I would say.
So, do you know why it attacked you?
I can
Uh,
definitely say maybe.
we have some suspicions about the matter, but we are not sure.
Well, I'd
It
like to
sounds-
hear your
it's-
suspicions.
I just lean around and I look at Creek and I go like I shrug my shoulders.
She looks over to Creek. You have something
Believe
to
me.
say?
Would you believe me if I said we don't know?
Glimmet knows.
Oh no! Oh no! It's like
She walks
away.
over
Oh, no.
and she gets right up to the bars and actually tries to get as close to your face as possible. She's still, a good 2 feet above you, though. Go on.
We have fought it before. It was taking farmers hostages and limited saved them.
Is that
Technically, he's
right?
not wrong.
Yeah.
Well, you know
He's-
why it
he's
was
not
taking
lying.
farmers hostage? That seems strange. Most undead aren't smart enough to do something like that.
Well, most
he was,
undead are smart enough not to attack us.
and also he was not undead at the time, I think. Huh?
Out of game, you would know that at the time he was undead.
Yeah.
He had a partially rotten face.
Oh, even at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh,
killed him
when-
back in Chaos City. We
Yeah,
drowned the
you
crap out of him.
guys. Yeah, you killed
We
him
beat him
there,
up and then threw him in the river.
and then he came back, and then you killed him again, and then he came back again.
And we
Huh,
killed him
but the
again.
first time we killed him, for whatever reason, he was alive.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then the second
first
time he
time you
came,
killed him.
second time he came back when he took them hostage was when he was undead.
Okay, yeah, actually, yeah, fair
The
enough.
first time we killed him was in Kale when we had to kill the 3 guards,
Yeah,
Had to kill.
and he was the first one. Well,
I
We chose
really
him.
wish
we
I was
decided
there
that
for
it was
that.
an obligation.
I really wish I
Yeah.
was there.
You may have been able to do something else.
Yeah, I could have probably fixed
Yeah.
the situation.
that was also Kamsin's first day with the group, so he didn't know. He was just like, "That's the flow. Let's see what
Oh,
happens."
I guess Murder's okay.
Yeah,
It seems like a pretty nice group of people to hang out with. Yeah. Oh, they're doing this. I'm sure that's just normal for them.
Oh, you guys are taking a hit out for the mob? That's okay.
yeah. I met two.
We're gonna count. We did
residents,
stab like the 3rd guard right through the neck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Actually, the
Almost
third guard,
single-handedly killed him.
Glimmet,
Yeah,
like, chased out of town and killed himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Killed himself. Sheshi did like 90% of the work.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, she's a dire rat, so.
Yeah.
So, you're saying that this thing is following you and trying to kill you?
We don't know what's following us specifically.
Well, it showed up.
We just know that it appears twice.
It
in our
appears to be
presence.
so.
It's like a tail. When you turn around, it's there.
Twice is a coincidence, thrice is a pattern. So, who's to say? But,
As she kind of keeps moving down,
I'm in panic.
and she kind of looks over at Arafine.
do you know anything about this?
I mean, I have the same story as they do.
Looks over at Drake. Same.
Yeah. Pretty much the same, yes. We were attacked, and we defended ourselves.
With an appropriate amount of force,
Especially because he was undead.
such as fire. Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, that does corroborate the stories I got from the guard and most of the townsfolk. So, that might be a confusion. I'll speak with the burgomaster further on it. I'd ask that you stay here for a bit longer, though.
You know how much
We
longer we have to be
await
here?
at your discretion. We await at your discretion.
The only reason I'm asking how much longer is because we have a bunch of people we need to help.
Who specifically?
This is also true.
Oh shit! I already forgot their names. What was it?
The Brooker family.
The Broker
Yeah, the
family.
Brooker
Yeah.
family.
The Brooker family. Yeah. They hired us for a job.
The ones up north?
Yeah.
I've been asking the Adventurers Guild over a month to come help with that. You can do it?
Well, they already hired us. So, in fact, we were shopping for supplies when we were attacked in the town square.
I might have use for you folks. Let me go talk to the burgomaster, see if I can't work something out.
That'd be much appreciated. If
That
you could
sounds
expedite it,
perfect.
that'd be fantastic.
Very well. What's your names?
I'm Drake.
I'm also Drake.
Drake.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
no.
man.
So Drake, also Drake, Erfine. And you?
Glimit's name is Glimit.
Limit's name is
I swear,
Glimit.
if you
Okay.
say Glimit's name is Drake, I would have.
I thought about it for a second.
That would have been amazing.
And this one comes in an ayat of clan Aitirak and Jirafat.
Pleasure. Well, I'll see what I can do for you. My name's Maria.
Noria?
Maria?
Maria Bones Ironskin.
Noted.
That
I'm the sheriff
that
of this
name
town.
carries weight.
Is it Naria or
Lady Sheriff.
Maria?
Maria.
Like M.
M-A-R.
Oh, it is Maria.
Yeah.
I thought it was Noria, as an Noria.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes,
Is Maria? What was it? Something Bones?
Bones. Most of you would know
Mr.
that
Bones.
it's tradition for Goliath to take on basically a nickname, and that's her nickname is Bones.
Cool.
Hmm.
So Sheriff
That
Bones.
name carries a lot of weight.
Yes.
There, I'll be back. Give me about an hour.
And you see
Okay.
her spear through the door.
Well, that went decent, I think. Huh?
Yeah.
Better than most
so,
our interactions with the law.
Huh.
Glimmet.
God, do you play dice?
Oh no.
Kind of looks down at you.
Clement.